like, you know, Bernie Madoff
He's
or
such an
anything.
old school fucking con artist, you know? I mean, and
I
these people
love
think that they're
Juicy.
above the law. Fuck off. And, you know, it just blows my mind. And they all come back to, you know, maybe, and you know what? Let's just play devil's advocate that Melissa and Joe turned him in. Well, maybe it weighed on Melissa and Joe to see Juicy screw person after person and, you know, go down the path of Juicy did to himself what is happening to his family. And what drives me fucking nuts is these people are narcissistic, but like Todd Chrisley, you know, they don't think about their children. He didn't think, tax. Okay, everybody from 5 years old on knows you don't fuck with the feds, period, ever, ever, ever. You will go to jail. We've seen it. It doesn't matter if you're Wesley Snipes, if you're Joe Blow, if you're the situation. Even like that's such a stupid answer. That's like, even all these years later, it's like, what did Juicy learn from his nothing? That he thinks it's the feds' fault and Melissa and Joe. Maybe it weighed on them that, by the way, their own brother-in-law, who had 4 daughters, and P.S. was cheating on Teresa on camera. Maybe it finally weighed on them that this person is not a good person. Sorry. I mean, and they didn't want to be associated with them. And maybe I highly doubt Melissa and Joe turned them in. But if the FBI called you and said, hey, you know, they start snooping around, you're going to lie to the FBI? You're going to jail too if you do. Like, I mean, it's just... Teresa and Joe, that's the only part I dislike about them so much. It's always everybody else's fault, less her. I think she's kind of like owned it, and I give her a lot of credit. She's like a breadwinner, you know, she's held it down for those girls. And I want Louis to be such an upstanding guy because she deserves it. I'll listen to the Joe interview. Maybe I'll change my mind, but that's just such a, like, what did you learn then in jail? Nothing. Oh, you don't think you should be, you had all those years to become an American citizen. Then you could have, I mean, what's that excuse?
Well, Sarah, I think a lot of people, 100% say the same thing you did. Now, I think all the fans you lost at the beginning for your stance on Pride, you might have gained some of them. You might have gained like 90% of them back, because a lot of people do agree with you. But it's not like Juicy and I just discussed this. It was a good 20 minutes because I asked, what do you think of Jen Shaw? What do you think of the
Pride parade? I just posed the question. Is it I don't know. I mean, people could pose the question about me. Is it time for her to stop podcasting? I'm just asking a debate question. Has it run its course? That's all. I don't know. Maybe all of LA was at the We Hope Gay Pride. I'm just asking, like, it's a good discussion, right? I'd love to hear people's thoughts. That's all.
Listen, I am not knocking you. I'm just, you know, but no, a lot of people agree with you about Juice. Listen, when you ask me my favorite interviews of all times, when I say Brandy Glanville, Juicy is up there. You know what it is? I just love an authentic interview. So I love when like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Here I am. What are you going to do?
Well, you're never going to see your daughters every single day in New Jersey again because of your own stupidity. Yeah, I think that's horrible.
We talked about his feelings on Luis, his feelings on no prenup. We covered it all. So go and listen. That's a good one. And I don't say that about all my interviews, girlfriend.
True. There's been a few you've posted recently, and I haven't heard a follow-up. So there you go.
Girlfriend.
I feel the same. Do you think Erika Jayne is too skinny?
Listen, we had some, I mean, I've said this before. I do not judge people based on looks, but I truly feel there's no such thing as too rich or too thin. I do, and I'm a horrible person, but I'm just going to say that. I'm being honest. I mean, listen, there's definitely no such thing as too rich, sweetheart. Sorry, not possible.
I agree with that one.
I went to the new Louis Vuitton store the other day in like East Hampton. I mean, I kind of threw myself at this guy that worked there. He was really cute. I mean, the good news is he's legal, so there's no charges that can be pressed, guys. He's a legal adult. After 18, people are legal. He looked young. I could have spent like, I don't know, $1 million in the Louis Vuitton store. I wanted everything. The point is, I don't know. No, I don't think she's too skinny. I don't. She has a show to perform for you and me. I better get the emails out and we better coordinate this.
I know we really do, because it's going to be coming up fast, because she Bet It All on Blonde launches this fall. People are very concerned about her weight after the Jim Wilkes, that's her attorney who's been helping her out. By the way, he put out a statement, he and his people and hers. They're not in a relationship, they say. In fact, Jim has a girlfriend, and Erika is very good friends with Jim's girlfriend. And Jim looks at Erika like a sister and has either loaned her or given her $500,000 in legal services. And he is completely helping out an old friend. But the picture in Vegas of her, I mean, she looks very thin, and we saw her at Homeless Not Toothless, and she, she didn't look too thin in real life. She looked good. She didn't look like she should lose any more weight. I mean, I think she's on Ozempic, right? I mean,
I've said this before, and I will say it again. I am always in awe of people who land on their feet. That is just me. Again, Kim Zolciak and a lot of the rest of Bravo, Erika needs to have a course. It's not even just about being a sugar babe. It's like, listen, she admits when you say, what's your type? She says, rich. No shade. My girl, Rachel, you could tell who I'm friends with. I think she kind of says the same thing. I hope she does now that I'm revealing it here on this podcast. I don't think that's any. I say I want rich or I want young. I don't understand. Like, it's not that big a deal. I mean, I'm going to die alone, so don't even go by me. I mean, I'm going to be a lonely old person that nobody wants to have.
I hope you get rich so we can be flying private jet to do these podcasts.
Listen, darling. So what is my point? Erika, more power to her if there's nothing there and there's no pat in the puss with him and he's just helping out an old friend. By all means, James Wilkie, I'll be your old friend. I'm always impressed with people that Erika is a survivor. Danielle Staub is a survivor. I mean, she's not rolling in it. She's got some issues there with the money, but I like the people that just somehow fight through with the boxing gloves and just figure it out. But Erika does it with money coming at her, and that's the best way to do it.
Erika will land somebody. I don't think Jim's, quite honestly, wealthy enough. Right. I think, Erika knows how to play the part. She's the ultimate LA sugar baby. I swear to God. When we saw her at Homeless Not Toothless, I'm going to be honest, of all the women, and people argue with me. They're like, she doesn't look natural, but no one wants natural in Los Angeles.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah, she looked the most movie star to me. I see her with a venture capitalist from Orange County. She's going to land with someone that has real money, who's been divorced 2 or 3 times. She's just going to live that Hollywood. She knows how to play the game. Tom taught her well. And
Tom would be proud of her. He would be proud.
Look, she will always love Tom, like I said. She is up here in disguises going to that dementia home, and she is seeing her Tommy. But she will land on top. She, even more than our girl, Sutton already has money, and Sutton looks kind of like, she's already got the cash.